Greer.
Good stop by Alexander. Nothing there for Greer. Tried to shake loose, but a good hit.
Good job there, and I think what you do with a guy like letting Greer run the ball, rookie, is probably the fact they just have to test the waters and let them know that we're just not going to run McDowell every time.
Well, you don't want to wear him down before the first half is over. Someone else has to really step up for Scotch Plains and contribute here.
Third and short, you can bet McDowell will get his hands on this. There's McDowell. He's dragged down. A nice tackle by Shabazz. Defender, we'll see who gets off that pile. Alexander again, good job, and they held him short. Almost right at the marker, rookie. We'll see how the spot is. They're going to call it fourth down. It'll be fourth in inches. And I think if you're Scotch Plains, you have to go. There it is, and you see Baldwin falls on top of it, but Detante Alexander got in there very nicely to make the leg tackle.
Two good plays by Alexander. You saw Kareem McDowell trying to scamper for the extra yardage. His experience showed knowing where the marker was, but he just really couldn't get it. Scotch Plains has a tough decision here to make.
Well, with that decision, Rameek Wright didn't want to take all the pressure on himself, so he called a timeout. Scotch Plains uses their first timeout in this half, and both coaches will talk to it. There's a good shot of Dave McCombs and his defense. I think this is a tremendous time for a defensive stand, and you know, we have an opportunity. Let's talk about some of the people that work with Dave. Dave McCombs is the head coach. His top assistant is Mark McCombs. His assistant coaches are Larry DiLorenzo, Derek Tandy, Michael Corprew, Garfield Scott, and Robert Kurtz. We must thank Athletic Director Jimmy Kushmerek, of course, for all the help, always willing to give us any of the information we need when it's involved, and a good job, of course. Man that makes this all possible, they are Executive Superintendent Eugene Campbell, and the principal of Shabazz High, Mary Bennett. Vice principals there are Charles Baskerville, Beverly Goss, William Hetty, and Steve McClendon.
Well, it shows you, Bob, where we are now. Right now, you have the two, in my opinion, the two top officials here in the city of Newark, both here have on their sportswear, and they're coming out to show that they really care about the kids, and it's great to see. You have the superintendent here, you have the mayor here, both former athletes here, giving something back, letting the kids see them, letting them know that they're here for them.
My
That's
big
very
question,
important.
rookie, is do they read the paper in the morning to decide which is the game they're going to come to? No, this one looks like a definite W. I'm heading this way so I can be around the guys when they win. There's a concerned Shabazz bench. A few injuries also on them. We must say Maliki Raymond, the sophomore quarterback, defensive back, injured, out for the game, and a few other guys we saw. A gentleman up here with us doing some spotting. Number 67, Hakeem Williams, has his arm in a sling, so he's injured too. And only a sophomore, junior Hakeem, 6'1", 245, and you know, a lot of guys. It must have been a tough week the week before or something. There's an awful lot of people laid up and limping around with small injuries. Fourth and a whisker for Scotch Plains here. Right at the 43-yard line of Shabazz. Fourth down, 9:37 to go in this first half. We'll see. There's only one man that can get this ball, rookie.
Looking for the keeper up the middle, Bob?
Nah, not even. I'd just give it to McDowell. McDowell is the front back in the eye, and Wright looks over the defense. There's McDowell. McDowell has more than enough yardage for the first down. He runs in between his left tackle and left guard and made it look easy. That's Wayne Myers and Matt Lisa on the left side there, and they did a fine job. They brought Sean Roberts, a tight end, to that side also, and you know, worked hard on the defense of Shabazz. Shabazz running out of that 5-2, and there it is, good pressure. Alexander gets in there to knock him down, but he was almost by him already, rookie, and the tackle by Alexander knocked him even a little farther forward.
Good job by McDowell. Knew what he needed for the first down, and he got it. Good play.
Okay, good fake. They got a receiver open. Nice pressure by Shabazz. Wright is all over the place. He skips by another. There's almost a clip. Wright still moving and brought down. There's a late clip call. Well, if he's nothing else, Rameek Wright is exciting.
Well, what you're seeing now, Bob, the viewers can't see it yet, but you and I are looking at Dave McCombs exploding on the sideline, calling for the clip. Here it is.
Well,
now.
We'll see the clip wide open here, and not yet. You'll see it in a second. It'll be on the defensive man right there. 64, who's jumping up and down in the background, Kevin Boone. And the clip was caught, and I'll tell you what, rookie, good job by the crew itself, because the deep official on our sidelines here saw that no flag was thrown, had a perfect view of it, made sure his partner didn't throw the flag and then threw it as far as he could, rookie. It was about a 40-yard toss of the flag, but a good job by the officials to work together.
Well, it shows you the type of job that they're doing, Bob. You don't want to let things like that go because it ends up going back and guys trying to retaliate against each other, so they're doing a good job.
And you have to understand, the one official back here that could have saw that, he was watching 6 or 7 people at one time, as well as the quarterback on the scramble to see that nothing happened over there. And as he made his turn probably to follow right, it just was out of his sight. So a good job by teamwork. We finally get a chance to see these guys, an NNJL conference game, Barringer versus Passaic. And if you haven't seen the Passaic Indians, you're going to see a great game there. And Barringer on its way up with Ricky Rodriguez.
Great contest coming up.
Straight ahead. No, they run the option. Grayer's got the ball, and he's
Good
down.
Hit. Good hit.
Big hit, Vaughn Johnson. That's a big play. Great sleight of hand by Ramik Wright. You know, while we have a chance, rookie, last week we saw Westside lose a heartbreaker, but, you know, we've seen a lot of quarterbacks, but I still don't think we've seen one with the ability to conceal the ball as Keith Kettles has.
Well, that's something that Kettles has mastered. He's a junior now. He's been starting since he's been a freshman, Bob. And you're over there, Westside. You've seen the development of Kettles probably more than a lot of people have seen that watched that game last week, but he has really mastered that fake and that play action.
He really can do it. He knows where to put the ball to make sure nobody else sees it. Second down and 32 yards to go. They run the draw to McDowell. Nobody moved, and they gang tackle him there. That looks like number 72, Keith Baldwin, who made that hit.
Good play by Baldwin.
Well, you know, when Baldwin fought off his blocker very well that time on the draw, and when Keith Baldwin's in an upright position, there's no way you're going to get through him or around him.
It's a good point. That shows up, especially for the young players that are learning the game of football. You never give up. As you said, Baldwin fought off the blocker and still made the play. So an excellent effort by Keith Baldwin, number 72.
3rd and 32. We'll see if Wright's going to throw the ball. Shabazz should come after him. They give it on the option. They're going to run in. Nothing doing again. Good job by Shabazz. The ball is loose. And we'll see where it goes, but again, Keith Baldwin and Detante Alexander in on that one. Never went for it. Wright tries to run the option, and nothing happened. The punter now in the game for Scotch Plains, and they told us Kevin Rossander is the punter. It should be number 12. He's got number 14 on today. So Rosander to do the punting. Back deep Davis for Shabazz, and Shabazz should have good field position again. Good snap. And nice punt. Not a spiral, but a good one. Excuse me, Gerald Baxter has it. Baxter looks for room and cut down nicely by Joe McClintock.
Good hit by McClintock, Bob. A good punt and a good hit there. But again, you know, Bob, something we were starting to sense now, Shabazz is really fired up. We're right behind their bench practically, and they're fired up. The intensity level has really soared for the Bulldogs.
Well, you know, you get a taste of winning, and I think an experienced team will smell that. And we've seen that in Shabazz as we watch the punt. Baxter makes a couple good moves here, and there's a great tackle by McClintock. McClintock has nice size for a linebacker, too. Okay, 1st and 10 for Shabazz on the 38-yard line. Cooper, quick handoff to Johnson. He's hit right away by number 67, Lisa. Matt Lisa makes the tackle. And a couple yards, hard yards for Vaughn Alexander.
Well, nothing really there. He tried to cut to the inside, Bob. Nothing there. Matt Lisa right on top of the play. A good tackle. Good stop by Lisa.
You know, you can almost see, rookie, you watch these two teams fight it out here. You can see that it's sort of like an 8-cylinder car running on 6 cylinders, both teams. And you know there's an awful lot of talent in both places, but neither team has really got them firing, on the same cylinder at the same time.
Well, you know, they're playing a hard game, Bob, but as you said, neither team really gotten untracked yet, but they're coming.
Is that inside handoff? Baxter fumbles it, and we'll see. It looks like Scotch Plains has it. Number 82 for Scotch Plains, Sean Roberts, comes away with with the ball. He's in on defense only, and so Sean Roberts, a defensive end, comes up with the loose ball, and Baxter's had fumbleitis today.
Well, that's what, twice, Bob, that he's fumbled the ball. Now, we were just talking about Shabazz really being fired up, but let's see what this does for Scotch Plains.
I think Scotch Plains, rookie, I don't know how you feel, it's got to come up with a special kind of play. Got to do, you know, something that's unique. I mean, you can just knock me down with McDowell all day if you want, but that's not always going to result in first downs.
I think Shabazz has gotten their number as far as the running game is concerned. He's going to have to go to the air.
It's a Grayer, and Grayer gets in space. Good hit by Vaughn Johnson, Dynell Felton to stop that one after they had dragged number 46, Tariq Warren, a couple yards. There's a good run, and again, they don't feature Grayer, but they put him in his tailback spot that time, and big kid, tall, lanky kind of kid who made good yardage on that play.
Well, they're going to have to mix it up, Bob. McDowell's, they're you know, getting everything they can out of him, but someone has to really step up, and on that play, Grayer made a great run. Good shot of right.
Real good shot of right. 13 carries, 233 yards, and Grayer's going to try it again and get about 2 more yards. Robinson with the tackle that time, also getting off that pile, Tariq Warren. Warren's gotten himself into it as he checks out right now. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll call it a long 2 for the Raiders at about the 32-yard line. So they bring in the big guys, number 44 and number 45, Jason Washburn. And again, number 45, another one of those names that has disappeared from our roster, rookies. So they bring in some horses. And I would have to guess it's 42 that came back in. So we'll see. 3rd and 2. Good rollout play here. They're going to throw it out of bounds. Rookie ran out of time for hitting Cody, and Ramik Wright really not looking like at all like the thrower who came here 2 times, who's played Shabazz the last 2 times at all.
Well, Bob, you know, when the history of Wright playing against Shabazz, he's always given them fits, and I said he rolled that victory right at this right here at Utterman Field 2 years ago on into the state championship, but has really not looked like the player we thought we would see today.
4th down and 2 yards to go. They run the play in with number 85, Keith Alley. And we'll see what they come up with. They probably can go with McDowell again. I don't think I'd go anywhere else. Grayer will be the deep back in the eye. McDowell the up back. Cody to one side, and number 85, Alape to the right. Tight end shifts position, so they go heavy left here on this play. And they go to the deep back. Grayer, who runs into his blocker and is stopped.
Good stop.
They stuffed it up, led by number 64, Boone. They got in there, they stuck it together, Lawrence Stock, they just all stood up straight, rookie, and then the blocking never materialized, and the pulling guard from the right just never got through there. And it looks like Shabazz should have the 1st down. Shabazz holds. A good job by the defense of the Bulldogs.
Well, that's a good job. That does a lot for them mentally. Bulldogs taking over on offense now, but that particular play, Bob, they built a wall against Scotch Plains.
It surprised me. I'd never thought for a minute they were going to give it to Grayer. They let McDowell got through there as the lead blocker. Probably the quick hitter a little better because Shabazz defense really tends to react. You have reads first before the reaction, and you know, a lot of good defenses are playing that way, and that's why you can always get the short yardage against a team like that. But Shabazz did the job. They came up and filled every gap, and we'll see what they can do with just over 3 minutes to go. They give to Vaughn Johnson.
Good run by Johnson. Good run.
Oh,
good job by Vaughn.
Tackle by Rob Muselli. Muselli just saved this play. Boy, that's all guts on that run that time. From about the 31-yard line, he takes the ball to the 45. 24 yards on the carry, a big one by Vaughn Johnson.
Here it is. You see Vaughn following his blocking, runs over 1 guy, 2 guys, almost 3 guys, and I think 3 or 4 guys. Oh, I think they owe money for a ride, Bob. He just carried guys on that play.
Motion to the left. They give the Johnson going left. He has a big hole again. Vaughn Johnson, and he's tackled deep in the secondary by Johnson, by Sean Johnson, and number 68, Tony Tamales. And again, from the 45 to the 29, here it is again.
You see Vaughn, same play, only on the left side, and he just looks good today. He looks great running that ball.
He's got 39 yards on those 2 carries, rookie.
Well, not only that, Bob, he's made some big hits on defense, so he's playing a great game. Remember, he was our most valuable player the last time we covered Shabazz, and he looks great today.
I'll tell you what, he didn't start the game either, too, so I'm sure there was a little bit of taking it out on somebody. They give to the big guy, Ahmad. Kareem Ahmad gets outside, and Washburn gets him down. But again, not before a gain of 8.
Bulldogs have the momentum going, Bob, sticking with the running game. A good idea.